They didn't do anything. I saw the entire thing.
It was this arrest of two black men for trespassing 1 week ago at a Philadelphia Starbucks that sparked outrage and indignation across the country. Calls for boycotts, Starbucks being accused of modern-day racism. Today, the Philadelphia police issued a mea culpa.
I can appreciate why these two men were appalled when they were asked to leave. For this reason, I apologize to them.
The two men at the center of it all, Rashon Nelson and Donte Robinson, spoke out today for the very first time to ABC's Robin Roberts.
What I say is I understand that. Rules are rules, but what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong.
The men, both 23 years old, were in Philadelphia's upscale Rittenhouse Square area, waiting to meet a potential business associate who lives in the neighborhood.
It's a real estate meeting.
Okay.
We've been working on this for months. We're days away from changing our whole entire situation.
They'd arrived early, and Rashon says he asked the woman at the counter if he could use the restroom.
She stated that they were for paying customers only, and I just left it at that.
Then you go and find Donte. You're at the table.
She then comes from around the register, walks up to us, asks if, she can help us with anything. Can we start with some drinks or water? So, we're fine. We're just waiting for a meeting.
You never heard her say, you have to leave.
No.
Just, you have to order something.
Yes.
Then the manager called the police.
Hi, I have two gentlemen at my cafe that are refusing to make a purchase or leave. I'm at the Starbucks at 18th and Spruce. All right, please, I'll be on as soon as possible.
According to 911 accounts, a call was placed at 4:37, approximately 2 minutes after you arrived, to 911. What did you think when you saw police arrive?
You can't be here for us.
What did they do? What did they do?
Shortly after, Andrew Yaffe, the friend that they were waiting for, arrived.
They weren't doing anything, like violent or angry. Police officers had to move the tables away and put them in handcuffs. They were basically perp walked out of the store and put in a police car.
How long were you in custody?
About 8 hours.
8 hours?
Yeah.
There was no reasoning. They had nothing. They just kept using defiant trespassing as their excuse for putting us behind bars.
Almost as soon as the video was posted, it went viral, garnering more than 11 million views.
This is brand baggage for Starbucks, brand baggage that they will have to quickly overcome in order to really get people to understand that it's not the fabric of who they are, but an isolated incident.
The company's CEO appearing on ABC on Monday.
I'll say the circumstances surrounding the incident and the outcome in our store on Thursday were reprehensible. They were wrong. And for that, I personally apologize to the two gentlemen that visited our store. Now, certainly, it's my responsibility to understand what happened and what led to that and ensure that we fix it.
The manager reportedly defended her decision to enforce a store policy against excessive loitering because the men hadn't ordered anything.
Plenty of white people go into coffee houses and don't buy anything. My issue is that Starbucks only seems to enforce the rule with regard to police for certain customers.
Starbucks is a place that just doesn't sell coffee, it sells the culture of community.
On CBS, company chairman Howard Schultz acknowledged that bias was at the root of the incident.
The reason that they were called was because they were African American, and I think I'm embarrassed by that. I'm ashamed of that.
Now Starbucks is taking a fairly unprecedented step, announcing that on May 29th it will close all of its stores for an afternoon of anti-discrimination training.
It's just the beginning of what we will do to transform the way we do business.
It's really impossible to train people not to be racist or to get rid of their implicit bias in 1 day, 1 week, or 1 year.
While just today, Philadelphia Commissioner Richard Ross was forced to walk back that statement he released on Saturday.
These officers did absolutely nothing wrong.
Ross says reform is now underway. For many people of color, while this incident may be maddening, it's not surprising.
Just like you kicking me out the gym for no reason?
Just today, a New Jersey LA Fitness apologized after 3 employees wrongly accused Shirod Oates, a black man, of working out without paying and called police. LA Fitness said in a statement that the employees are no longer with the company, adding, "Our staff unnecessarily escalated the situation rather than work through it."
They ain't fair. I don't do nothing. I do my work. My grades is good.
And actress Gabourey Sidibe of Precious and Empire fame says the phenomenon known as shopping while black once happened to her. She says she went to a Chanel store in Chicago looking for sunglasses. She says the clerk directed her to a discount store across the street. Chanel later released a statement that read in part, "We immediately investigated, knowing that this is absolutely not in line with the high standards that Chanel wishes to provide." John Henson, a Milwaukee Bucks NBA star, says he too was discriminated against in 2015 at a high-end jewelry store. He wrote that he went during business hours and that employees locked the door and told him to go away. 2 police cars then pulled up, the officers questioning him about his car. Thomas Dixon, owner of Schwanke Caston Jewelers, said he regretted the incident and that racial profiling is never acceptable.
All of these things are part of the kind of implicit biases that people have against black and brown bodies. This is why 14-year-old kids get read as 20-year-old kids, and their toy guns look like real guns.
Donte and Rashon say this all started over a simple business meeting. But in the end, they say it wasn't just the deal that was damaged, but their dignity.
What do you want to see happen here, Donte?
I want to make sure that in this situation doesn't happen again. So what I want is for a young man or young men to not be traumatized by this and instead motivated, inspired.
Sometimes you have an opportunity to be a part of the change and, truly make the change, to really stand up and, show your greatness.
For Nightline, I'm Lindsay Davis.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.